Spirit teams. The Hunt. Triple threat, heart, soul and mind. You're right, it's a quad, I lied. Ancestors, Deity, Spirit team specifically. I've bought out a number of decks. Let's see how this goes actually. I'm being told to knock on the R&D deck first, which is my research and development deck, which I composed while I was dealing with vampires who were crazed and losing and just didn't like the fact that, you know, you get to say no to their thirst. Apparently I'm pulling one from the middle, okay? Sewing machines and leather are significant today. Star. Ooh, somebody didn't know what they were doing. And somebody lied when they said who they were screwing. Ancestors, Deity, Spirit team specifically. How many liars are we dealing with in this energy? The best medicine is getting the real scoop, okay? Somebody is, ice cream is significant for some people out there today. No, no, the formative stage, immature, being hungry. Going back to what I said at the beginning of the message actually. I'm being told to go to the Kipper deck, okay? Numerology is significant for many people. Numbers are one of the foundational languages of the universe and society. I'm quite careful with the... Apparently it's unlucky for some, but 13's on the bottom of the deck. And apparently somebody thinks somebody else is an arrogant fuck. 144 on the timer, you see. Let's have a look at this community. Look, okay. I am not one of those people that laughs at inappropriate things. Apparently, if anybody needs to have a look at that, they'll know from some of the phone calls that ring. 20 in reverse, okay, and 9 in the upright today. What's with 20 in the reverse, you see? Stolen foundations, apparently. Why is it stolen foundations, alright? Apparently it's people who are trying to reverse the energy so it makes that the survivor not look like they're in the upright. 36 distant horizons, you see, and on the other side 12 privileged lady. What's with the privileged lady, okay? We've got some turfs in the energy today. Aren't they always though? Like, can they not just go and take a sex ed class and grow? Real. This is called the nerd deck, okay? Somebody tried to put a box on my creativity and force me to be a square at the end of the day. There's nothing wrong with my maths, you see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sides. Mentally. The 7 of Swords is significant for somebody out there, okay? But I'm not a 7, I'm an 8 at the end of the day. And when I say things like that, okay, it's not because I'm being arrogant. Closed message. Beta? What's that got to do with today? For when it comes to testing, you see, a real one would test on themselves before testing on another human, actually. Plan in reverse, code in the upright. Waves? What's with the waves and the foresight? For when it comes to people with a certain mindset, okay, you'd be amazed what people will see when you look at architecture respectfully. I'm being told to knock this gently, okay? What's with the gentle today? Here's the thing, okay? Sometimes people need to have their own day. People need to have their own day. And that doesn't make anyone else less capable, okay? As long as they don't choose to tear other people down in a way that's going to, how do I put this? Leave survivors broken on the ground. And I'm sorry, but my heart is not that of an animal to be found at the pound. Rich in reverse, okay? Issues in the upright. There's a lot of people who have projected issues onto many people I know. Beans in the upright. My name, if you want to choose it, is Rowan, and I go by Ro. My cats are jumping around, okay? Music is significant for many people, and I'm very cautious when certain lyrics come to mind. The gift is sometimes being able to leave certain things behind. I think it's important. Unexpected income. I think it's important, okay? Message of concern for somebody and concern, okay? So that's the double concern, all right? Which means that I am now knowing that the false person, number 8, is in, what's with this, you see? For anybody who doesn't know, I'm non-binary. I'm non-binary. I've lived a very, very visibly non-binary life, okay? And that's not a lie, each and every day. The message of concern, you see, is some people have been trying to do stuff in a very bad way when it comes to people in my heart specifically. I have such a big heart, you have no idea. Gift in the upright, sudden wealth. Family, have no fear. Unless you cross me, okay? If you need to fear me, you have a problem today. Courtship in the upright, number 4. Poverty, 37. What's with that door? Pathway and imprisonment. Oh my. Who's afraid of the fact that I know how to tie a tie? For whether it be left path, right path, or in between, or whether or not you claim to be ambidextrous or that you think that you're some long lost queen, when it comes to certain cycles in life, all right, I can march myself in the upright. Person and Supreme Court, and at the bottom of the deck, D. The numbers are significant, respectfully. Not going to say this, again, part of alphabets and all. Some people really need to understand that they are not the only one who can answer a spiritual phone call. Exclamation mark in the upright, okay, an investigator today. Marigu, always a pleasure to work with you. EU Commission in the upright. And then we have other practitioners are feeling insecure, unfortunately. I am quite careful for the most part, please. But entity contained, apparently. Supreme Court, facts. Bats are significant for somebody today. Some people really need to be careful what money they take and who they listen to at the end of the day. Stock markets. What's with the stock markets, you see? Good advice given freely from the shadow, actually. People trying to steal your downloads. What's with that? Apparently somebody really needs to know that the person whose mother isn't the hat. Take that as you will. You see, many people in many situations and many families. Trust your feelings. Fulfill your heart's desire. Somebody is afraid that there's somebody in the collective who has taken a liking to one of the people I care about, okay? And they're worried that you don't have the level of cruelty that the other people expected to be required at the end of the day. Cruelty is never the way, you see. Golden opportunity, clouds lifting, clear skies, respectfully. Why be cruel when you can be kind? Why be abusive when you can open your mind? Why not just let the past be behind? I'm being told to split the yes or no deck, okay? Some people really didn't realize how much I protect the people I care about each and every day. Getting it together, it's all lined up for you. Cold shoulder, frozen, put it on ice for a while. What's that for, you see? Somebody's losing the ability to take advantage of other people indefinitely. I'm being told to go back to the research and development deck, because some of these men and their contracts, they think they're arrogant fecks. Anyway, whoever wants to know, okay, I got this off Amazon, and it is the yes or no deck, and it is manufactured by Pink Tyrannosaurus Rex. Now, Tyrannosaurus Rexes are important too, okay? But I'm not going to die for a Tyrannosaurus Rex who doesn't understand what they do. The arrogant facts. No, stormy relationships, trouble strikes, uproar. Rex to Rex and Rex, you see. Reptar is significant, apparently. Yes. Open to suggestions, front and center, steady. Yes, get a lucky break. It's a successful venture. So some people really don't understand how much my friendship means, alright? There's many people who I have walked away from many times. But if they needed me and I ran, I would be there if they needed it, alright? Yes. This is the real deal. Your efforts bear fruit. Someone. Your friendship is the truth. Your friendship is the truth. The amount of people who weaponize, particularly creatives and their families. Shout out to the clack system. Okay? But also families, be careful with the Christmas games when you play. Banks are significant today. Many people work in banking structures, okay? Yes, taking flight, uplifting, at peace with decisions. Some people really need to understand that not everybody gets prophetic visions. And I'm so sorry that's true, okay? Because the tree just came back out in the upright as a second time confirmation, okay? Thank you for this wonderful deck. I researched it and I found it via other readers on the internet. People often will disrespect a lot of readers, okay? Not understanding that many of them do this because they also were denied access and supports by people who don't have spiritual gifts or are lesser inclined, unfortunately, at the end of the day. Now, I hate the fact that there's rankings when it comes to this shit. And I try very, very carefully to be quite careful with my ego direct hits. I would sooner punch up than punch down, okay? And some authors are going to realise that that is absolutely the correct way. I'm being told to go back to the diabolical double standard deck. Because when I work with certain energies, it's for the betterment of humanity. Because I am part of a system at the end of the day. Words in elevators are significant each and every day. For even communication experts need a reminder, alright, that dynamic disability is a thing, and hypermobility. Hypermobility doesn't negate the clarity of a mind. And shout out to corporate doctors with a very clear, concise mind. One moment, please. Also, metaphysical shops. Respect your customers, especially the ones who are kind. Some of you have learned some of the hardest ways, actually. Don't judge a book by the cover or the lack of the public print of it, actually. A world of opportunities await for you. The wheel is now a medieval rack for your hater with some mental flagellation too. Antioch is significant, okay? And for the politicians in my collective, okay? Good luck with the egoic work on the front end, okay? just don't forget that the judicial system is watching from the back at the end of the day. 15:05 on the timer, alright, which is 1505, which is 11, which is a cycle completion. And for people who are trying to keep me in last year's energy, not going to happen, okay? And for those who are going to weaponize my own people that I care about and triangulate them against me, not happening, not accepting it anyway. Not accepting it in any way, okay? Anybody who wants to talk to me personally, I require upright, forthright communication, and don't be afraid if I ask you if you're doing therapy. And as for certain communication experts, all right, some of us don't need a cert when we're the ones that the people in the offices spoke to when they needed a dictionary definition, all right? I'm being told cool, calm and collected insight. I'm leaving it there, 16:02. And for whoever's watching the emails, clock that one too. Slán agus bannach Nadina Galir. Be careful with your righteous endurance when you there.